Pehe ki tahini ko eiki Phaedra. Taione. Magmutol ko tape o eiki makainga kuma mea mai he poni. Te tau kamata e tau polo kalama pe aku mau kore heni kia tupo aho ko e me mipa o e Tonga Ladies Association ke ne whakahoko atu ai lotu kamata pa tau doko atu. Malo apita.
Ke tau lotu, eiki lelei, mau whiawhia mau ai pe, ke uia a whiona koe lelei. Ko hoa lelei o ku haa pia whotu, i he whiawhi whakaofu ofa ko eni. Mea heni, he tahaine patalonika, maasi ono whare. Fred Yeager, maasi kau whakamau nau kei tuu pe, whatongi ahe ngahi aho ku mau iai. Whiawhia e hoa, si kei hao pia malu pe, si kau whea auhi. Filimisi ki he tau ua noa ua no. Kau sponsor ka mai ka inga mau whakatahe he whiawhi ko eni. Haa pia whotu ai e lelei o ea Fiona. Mau hanga atu e tamai koe hala whanonga e pō ko eni mono ngahi whatongia. Mau korea holau maria maani o ni ke haere mai ke tau tāka ua pe mo koe. Mau ka au sia he tō mui o e whatongia o e whiawhi ko eni. Whawhoki mo ui mua ki mau tōru. Whatua me ria mo iso mau lau maari e. Ki mau kawala he whatongia aho a pongpongina. O ana whai ho mau loto, ai whai pe whinangalo e a Fiona. Whai aba mi langina si o mau tāpuaki mo mau whakamonu ia. Mau kore haka ngahi leleini hono kotoa. Ia si sukalaisi ko mau whakamu ui. Amen.
Welcome. Tonight is
one of the nights that you can never miss, and that is the MISSKATINIA with their sarong and say arrangements, and of course, the gladiators! I feel tired already just thinking about them. But it looks like my two MCs are pregnant from last night's donuts. And of course, the gladiators will come in their pulitaha attire. And last but not the least, the Miss Galaxy talents! How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Well, without further ado, have you got anything to say, my love?
The only thing I can say about tonight and tomorrow night is no more donuts on stage, please. I got creams last night all over my face with that last donut. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat? Yeah? You ready for tonight? I can't hear you. Are you ready for tonight? Are you ready for tonight? Are you ready for tonight at the back there? Okay, security, the alcoholics are at the back. So ladies and gentlemen, that's us from Vogue, trying to Vogue, some of us falling over the stage and voguing. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a different program we are running through. Each and every one of us will be going through one of the pageants, so you don't get confused. And ladies and gentlemen, handing over to our grandmother, Mother Jolene, for tonight's program. Mahalo.
Yes, we will start with the gladiators with their pulitaha tonight, followed by the Katinia with their sarong and say, and final will be the Galaxy with their talent. But one little matter that we would like to announce, and this is coming from our big boss. Those of you who loves to have dramas and all the dramas that has been going on Facebook, I would like to kindly ask you, keep that bull crap into yourself, right? Thank you. We don't need that. This pageant is about unity, this pageant is about love, and this pageant is about you and me, right? No angry, no fighting, no competition. The only competition that's happening right now is us three.
Because we only have one mic, so that's the problem tonight. You're lucky, you old thing. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us. You'll be seeing more of myself and Ashley throughout this evening. And we do have some performances from us MCs throughout this evening as well. But it'll cost you 50 pa'anga each to throw on stage when we're performing, okay? So back to our main MC for this evening, the beautiful Jolene.
Thank you. Thank you, Tala. Thank you, Ashley. First on the list, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce our panel of judges for this year, or for this event tonight. Our first judge, Miss Rosaline Dawson, the New Zealand Deputy High Commissioner of Tonga, is delighted to be serving in Tonga and actively building relationships across government, civil society, and communities. Though she candidly notes her diplomatic credentials are stronger than her childhood ballet experience, she brings genuine warmth, curiosity, and commitment to strengthening the New Zealand-Tonga relationships during her tenure. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Rosalind Dawson. Rosalind, would you kindly rise, please, so the other side can see you? Thank you, my love. Our judge number 2, Keith Smith, BA Honorable French Studies, University of Ottawa, has held various positions within Indigenous Northern Affairs in Canada, including as Director of Intergovernmental and International Relations. From 2013 to 2016, he was the Director of Policy, Research and International at the Canadian Human Rights Commission. He also served as the Director of General of Policy and Communications at the CHRC. From 2016 to 2018, he worked for the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada as the Director of Policy. In this role, he dealt with a wide range of justice files, including an Indigenous rights framework, criminal justice system, and family law reform. 2 SLGBTIQ+ issues and international human rights and justice matters. He joined Justice Canada in August 2021 as the Director General of the UN Declaration Act Implementation Secretariat, leading on the development of a whole-of-government action plan to achieve the objectives and the UN declarations on the rights of Indigenous peoples. He is a member of the Thessalon First Nation, a signatory to the Robinson-Huron Treaty. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for His Excellency, the Ambassador of Canada, Keith Smith. Whakahoko Taufa is the founder and director of Silapelua Dance and Singing Academy, an accomplished cultural choreographer and performing arts educator with extensive experience in Tongan performing arts, stage presentation, and talent development as a passionate cultural performer and mentor. He is dedicated to preserving Tonga culture while recognizing and cultivating excellence in performance and leadership among emerging artists. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Whakahoko Taufa.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next judge, a writer and published children's book author, Honorable Federica Tuita is currently a principal officer at the Ministry of Tourism, whilst also being the president of the Tonga Breast Cancer Society. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Honorable Federica Fatafei Lapaha Tuita.
Our next judge, ladies and gentlemen, is Jaya Sailua. Jaya Sailua is the program director of the Whawhawhine Rural Project under the American Samoan Alliance, the chairperson of the Sophia's Core Advisory Group, an advisory board member of the Right to Democracy U.S. Cross-Territorial Coalition, an American Samoan delegate to the United States Congressional Civil Rights Commission, a permanent member of FIFA's 11 for Diversity panel, and a FIFA legend and global SOGIESC SOGIESC, an LGBTQIA+, you know the go, an advocate for sports inclusivity, the star of the 2014 documentary and 2023 Hollywood film called Next Goal Wins, and the current reigning Miss of the Society of Fa'afafine in American Samoa 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Jaya.
Te Rita Whakaosi Vahai is a chartered banker and lead banking and finance consultant at By Faith Consultancy, serving as a public enterprise board director for both TCC and Tonga Post Limited. A passionate youth advocate, he champions leadership, creativity, and entrepreneurship among young people. Beyond the boardroom, he is an energetic, creative who loves choreographing contemporary dances and volunteers as a Zumba instructor with the Zumba All-Stars crew, where they run free public classes throughout the year at Apifo'o's College Hall, inspiring the community to embrace a healthy and active lifestyles. Please put your hands together for Te Rita Vahai.
Our head judge for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. TLA President and President of the Tonga Ladies Association leads with a powerful vision, more pride, less prejudice, and are committed to building community resilience and advancing global equality. Mr. Nafahau champions visibility, dignity, and solidarity within the LGBTQ+ MVP FAF community, inspiring collective action towards a more just and inclusive world. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for your head judge for tonight, Tauhui Naufahu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished our judging panel. We are moving on to our auditors for this evening. We'd like to introduce Kataina To'atauke Aho, who is our first auditor for this evening. Please welcome Kataina Tauke Aho, a finance manager at Digicel Tonga and auditor for the Pageant Tonga competition. With a strong background in finance, governance, and accountability, Kataina is dedicated to ensuring fairness, transparency, and integrity throughout the competition. It is an honor to be part of an event that celebrates the talent, confidence, and cultural pride of Tonga's future leader. Ladies and gentlemen, mo pasi mai, Kataina Tauke Aho.
Our next and final auditor, ladies and gentlemen. Demi is a dynamic banking professional. She is relationship officer with BSP's corporate team in Tonga, completing a business lending fundamentals BLF program through AAS, and she holds certificates in ABC lending and WISE customer services. In addition to Demi's banking career, she is also a certified makeup artist and a graduate of HD Makeup Academy Philippines. I'm going to come and get my makeup done with you, girl, after. Dedicated and detail-oriented professional with experience in customer service, credit administration, and compliance. Demi values integrity, fairness, and accuracy, and is honored to serve as an auditor for this year's Pageant, helping to ensure a transparent, and credible judging process. Ladies and gentlemen, Demi Lafo'o.
Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. These are our judges, our auditors, and head judge for tonight's event. Right now, we will turn you to the screens for the introductions, the contestants' introductions, and our sponsors. Thank you.
Joella Company. Terima kasih dan keluar Australia. Alabama, Nicolette, Ashwin Hall, How Million
Engiopalo pela artística e bom. Ele visitou First, headset, how many services?
Julia Kahal. Lady Gamanda. Camila Paula. Chloe Wahakudi. Jenny Alexandra Halbadidita. And Artistic and Celebrating the Western Pacific Insurance. Lady Ingrid Gada. The Royal Company.
Let the pageant now begin.
It's got to be supported by businesses.
Our board sponsors. At Salote Land Hotel, we are growing sustainability and serving freshness to your table.
Bank of South Pacific Tonga Limited. Our purpose, championing prosperity for the South Pacific.
Sunshine Rental. ANZ Bank. Lavi Lapungi Apartments and Tours. Frank Enterprises. And with appreciation, we recognize our silver and bronze sponsors for their generous support.
Thank you all for your support. Malo akito and dua okapo.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all our sponsors and of course our contestants of the Pageant 2026. We will start our program, ladies and gentlemen, and we will start with the Mr. Gladiator competition. For the first time ever, men in Tonga are competing on a large platform for their physical attributes and masculinity in a beauty pageant. The male competition is something that the Galaxy Committee hopes to include in the Heilala Festival celebration of His Majesty's birthday. The concept is to include all genders on the pageant platform, to highlight young men's talent and acknowledge their dedication to maintaining their physical health and fitness, while also showcasing the allure of contemporary fashion and appearances. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage our contestant number 1, Andrew Palu, Mr. Ella Artistic Emporium. His men's tribal floral printed attire, Wagwa from the Caribbean, tonight's Thank you, Andrew Palu. Our contestant number 2, Mr. Hapai Delight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage contestant number 2, the handsome Maile Tupo, proudly representing Hapai Delight. Straight from the heart of Tongaleleka Hapai Delight, catering the rich, authentic, and twisted flavors of the islands. Hapai Delight serving food is crafted, molded with hope, passion, In a survival, it is a kitchen where all cruelty, hate, and negativity disappear, leaving only love, peace, and faith that speaks to empowering our youth to rise above life's storm. Let's hear it for the spirit of resilience, our youth, and Miley Tupo representing Ha'apai Delight Catering. Miley, the 21-year-old, stands tonight adorned in the sacred traditional of Whakaha'apai, wearing hand-woven roses that represents courage, strength, unity, artistry, natural beauty of the Ha'apai Islands, embracing this year's theme, Guardians of the Earth. And it begins with us. Keep sailing and be happy and be Ha'apai. For Mr. Ha'apai Delight. Io ho fatto a coi. Ho fatto. Your contestant number 3, English Hansen Kupu. That too. Mr. Kaha'umelia's services proudly presents his floral puletaha, the Angai Fonua, meaning humble. The name reflects the importance of humility before God, respect for our culture, and our responsibility to care for the earth. It reminds us as humble stewards of creation, we must protect the environment for the future generations. His ensemble is crafted from vibrant floral fabric featuring orange, green, white, and yellow. The orange symbolizes the rising heat of our planet and the urgency of climate change, reminding us of warmer temperatures, longer droughts, and the need for immediate action. The green floral patterns represents life, nature, forests, and the environment that sustain us, encouraging us to protect the ecosystems that are increasingly threatened by climate change. The white symbolizes clean air, hope, peace, and commitment to preserving a healthy planet for future generations. The yellow reflects the warmth and energy of the sun, reminding us that while the sun gives life, rising global temperatures call us to care for the earth through sustainable living, and he first appears wearing a hooded outer layer, symbolizing the Earth's protective atmosphere that shields all living things, just as this layer protects life. Our environment must also be protected from pollution, deforestation, and climate change. If we fail to care for our planet, this protection becomes increasingly vulnerable. His attire reflects the traditional dress of a young Tongan man, including a long-sleeve shirt, tuperu, tawala, and kafa. These garments represent our faith, culture, and identity as Tongans. The transformation reminds us that while we enjoy the beauty of our oceans, beaches, and islands, we must also protect them from climate change, rising sea levels, and environmental degradation. Angai Fonua is more than a floral puletaha. It is a reminder that humility, faith, culture, and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. As guardians of the earth, we are called to care for God's creation and ensure that Tonga's natural beauty endures for generations to come. This puletaha attire was sewn and designed by Felici Pepper and the Kaha'umelia team as a dedication to our beloved sister, daughter, and granddaughter, the late Luciane Ngaifonu Uatafe. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our contestant number 3, Mr. Kaha'umelia's Services. gentlemen, for Mr. Kahameli's services. Oh dear. All right. Our next contestant is Mr. House of Dishes Style, Pensoni Tuifua Maile. Maloelele. Today we gather to celebrate the beauty of a new beginning with our theme, Dawn Breaking with Flowers. As the first light of dawn rises across the sky, it brings hope, warmth, and the promise of a new day. It reminds us that every sunrise is a chance to grow, learn, and make a positive difference. The flowers that bloom with the morning light represent beauty, growth, and resilience. Each flower is unique, just as each one of us has unique talents and dreams. Together, we create a vibrant garden filled with kindness, friendship, and respect. The colors of dawn, soft gold, warm orange, gentle pink, and a peaceful blue paint the sky with beauty and remind us that every day is a gift. Like those colors, our different backgrounds, cultures, and personalities come together to create a strong and welcoming community. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. House of Dishes Style. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Pensoni Tuifua Maile. Contestant number 5, Mr. Joella Company. Ngā toe hao, Rodriguez Louis. Hail from Utalangi Vava'u, Vaini Tamatapu, Fo'ui, Lapaha, and Auckland, New Zealand. A black rainbow puletaha, traditional Tongan three-piece men's couture, combines Tongan formal elegance with vibrant Polynesian pride to celebrate the diversity of the tri-pageant. The dramatic contrast of a deep black base fabric beautifully highlights colorful multi-tone tribal motifs. Gradients and tropical flower patterns, custom variations feature detailed tapa cloth prints, halala flowers, and modern geometric designs sit against a striking dark canvas. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Joella Company, Ngatuehau Rodriguez Louis. Mr. Joella Company, Ngatuehau Rodriguez Louis. I feel there's all these oiling bodies is making my co-hosts pregnant.
Our next contestant, contestant number 6, Mr. Alpha Rental Cars, Falisi John Uhatafe. Tonight, I proudly wear my Villa Couture, Whakalusia, a formal wear piece thoughtfully designed for elegant occasions including church services, weddings, royal gatherings, and many other prestigious events. For his floral Whakalusia, Mr. Alpha chose the color white as a reflection of his faith and devotion as a proud member. Even I do make mistakes, I'm just listening. Member of the Catholic faith, inspired by the white garment worn during baptism. White color symbolizes purity, innocence, and cleanliness, and new beginnings in Christ. Today, Falisi wears this white floral Whakalusia not only as a beautiful cultural piece, but also as a representation of his beliefs and heartfelt reminder that he is a beloved child of God. Through this design, his faith and Tongan heritage are woven together into one meaningful expression. For the design of Mr. Alpha Floral Whakalusia tonight, Villa Couture chose the Royal Whakalusia as a tribute to the rich culture and traditions of the Kingdom of Tonga. While we welcome innovation and new ideas, our identity will always remain rooted in our culture, customs, and traditions. Tonight, Mr. Alpha's floral Whakalusia reflects the perfect harmony between modern craftsmanship and traditional Tongan heritage. Every detail has been thoughtfully designed to demonstrate that fashion can evolve while still honoring the customs that have been passed down through generations to generations. The pleated cape draped across the front of his Whakalusia represents the whakaveikola, the 4 golden values that guide every Tongan. Whakaapa-apa, respect, anga whakatokilalo, humility, tauhiwa, nurturing and maintaining meaningful relationships, mamahi mea, loyalty, dedication, and commitment. These timeless values are symbolically stitched into the shoulder of Mr. Alpha's Whakalusia, serving as a reminder that no matter how modern or advanced our nation becomes, every Whiwhine Tonga and Tamatonga should proudly carry the whakaveikola wherever they go. The flowers printed on Mr. Alpha's Whakalusia are the heilala, the treasured national flower of the Kingdom of Tonga. The heilala is regarded as the highest ranking and most sacred of all kakala in the Tongan culture, although the heilala tree can now be found throughout the islands of Tonga. Its deepest historical and cultural roots are forever connected to Lapaha, where Mr. Alpha was raised. According to one of the Tonga most beloved legends, Princess Fatawhehi fled her home in Lapaha by canoe, carrying with her a bundle of heilala flowers, so she would also always remember her beloved village. This timeless story has made the heilala's powerful symbol of love, remembrance, identity, and heritage. For this reason, the heilala was chosen as the signature floral print in Mr. Alpha's Whakalusia. Mr. Alpha's Falisi's second home, the flowers are beautiful, tribute to Falisi's ancestral heritage, representing the ancient places and enduring legacy of his ancestors. They serve as a reminder of where he comes from and the rich cultural roots that continue to inspire his journey. Mahalo apito tu alfatu. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Mr. Alpha Rental Cars Falisi.
Falisi John Uhatafe. Our next contestant, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Mr. Tonga Netball Men's Netball Team, Katieli Tuipulotu Mahe.
Presenting Mr. Tonga National Men's Netball Team is inspired design titled Loto Tonga. Loto Tonga means the heart and spirit of Tonga. This design tells the story of a young Tonga man carrying his culture with pride from the land to the sea. He begins on the land wearing a red puletaha with a ta'ovala. The puletaha represents Tongan identity, dignity, and confidence, while the ta'ovala represents respect, humility, and cultural grounding. Together, they show that before he walks with style, he first walks with respect. The red color represents courage, strength, confidence, and sacrifice, reflecting the strong heart of Tonga. This puletaha carries a special kopesi design, blending manulua and tokalau feletoa, placed on the wrists and flowing down the right side into the tupen. This shows that culture moves with him and becomes a part of how he stands, walks, and presents himself. The manulua represents unity, balance, and connection, reminding us that in Tonga, no one stands alone. The tokalau feletoa adds heritage and respect, honoring the beauty of Tongan kupesi. On one corner of the tupen is the hailala flower, representing beauty, love, grace, respect, and Tongan pride. It balances the strength of the kupesi with softness and elegance. But Tonga is not only land, Tonga is also ocean. As his journey moves from the land to the sea, he reveals his matching red and white beachwear, carrying the same kupesi and flower designs. This shows that Tongan identity travels with him, from tradition to modern island style, from culture to confidence. As an athlete and representative of the Tonga national netball team, this design also reflects movement, teamwork, and pride. The manulua reminds him of unity, while the hailala reminds him to walk with grace and respect. This is Loto Tonga, the heart of Tonga, carried with pride from land to sea. Mr. Tonga National Men's Netball Team.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Tonga National Men's Netball Team. Owa, bebe ako hapai. Oku never ia ki hapai masani. Pasi mai ke Mr. Katieli Tuipulotu Mahe. Last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, for our gladiators competitors, Samuela Kata Taofi, Mr. Echoes of Tonga Tour. Tonight, Mr. Gladiator number 8 proudly presents a modern interpretation of the traditional puletaha designed for today's generation
while honoring the rich culture of the Kingdom of Tonga. The vibrant green color represents the lush landscapes of Tonga, our fertile land, our forests, and the natural beauty that welcomes every visitor to our islands. It also reflects growth, hope, and our commitment to protecting the environment for future generations. The bold Kupesi-inspired patterns are drawn from the timeless designs found in our ngatu, Tongan tapa cloth, and these traditional motifs symbolize our heritage, identity, and the stories passed down through generations. Blending these cultural patterns with a modern cut creates a style that is both proudly Tongan and fashion forward. Instead of the traditional tupenu, this outfit features tailored shorts reflecting the confidence and lifestyles of today's younger generation. It is practically comfortable and stylish, making it a perfect choice not only for Tongans, but also for visitors who wish to experience and wear a piece of our culture. Representing echoes of Tonga, Tongatua, this puletaha celebrates a Tonga that honors its traditions while embracing the future. It reminds us that our culture is not only something to preserve, but something to wear with pride, share with the world, and carry into the next generation. Mr. Gladiator number 8, where traditions meets modern Tonga styles. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Samuela Katataofi, Mr. Echoes of Tonga Tour. Samuela. Yes. Those of you who are thinking that he'll be giving out donuts tonight, sorry. There's no more cream donuts. That is the last contestant for our gladiator competition. Ladies and gentlemen, our next program will be the interview video. Oh, sorry. Correction. We'd like to bring in the boys again to do one more round for all of you to have a look at all their attire or the category that they were all competing with. The Tongan men's pulitaha in their own style.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for our 8 competitors for the Mr. Gladiator competition. Thank you, boys. You can leave the stage now. Bye for now. Diamond, next will be a video that was taken on the interview day, which is the first competition at the Billfish Bar, followed by our sponsors.
Thank you. Pageant 2026.
Finally, the Pageant is practically supported
our gold sponsors. At Salote Hotel,
Applause for our sponsors for this evening. Thank you so much. I'd also like to, before we move on with the show, I would also like to acknowledge the technicians and also those video photographers, our photographers, and everyone behind scene who has helped support us in creating such a beautiful video and for you to see. So, homai te paki paki mo pasi pasi mai. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a show for you tonight. And no, it's not me. I know I am the show, but we're going to allow space for our elders to perform for you. You know, us young ones always go last. Okay, sorry. So, without further ado, we're going to give you guys a beautiful duet by our beautiful MCs, our stunning girls of the Vogue. Ladies and gentlemen, please can you put your hands together for our beautiful Auntie Tara and also Nana Jolene. Basi basi mai.
You are such a sinner, man. Sinner. How are we, ladies and gentlemen? Are you having a good night tonight? You want to see more? You're 50 pounds age. Come on, hurry up. Bye. Over to Ashley.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of applause for our beautiful duet, our lovely Lady Jolene, and also our beautiful Tara. Mo pasi mai. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to our next category. The next category is the MISKATINIA category. Ladies and gentlemen, the Galaxy's committee is hosting a competition exclusively for young women, even though we are all aware of the global women's beauty pageants. Additionally, Honorable Salote Lupepa-Utuitataione, the patron of the Tonga Lady Association, named the title MISKATINIA. This pageant offers our young single ladies the chance to showcase both their natural beauty and experience on stage, in addition to being in a competition for intelligence and beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with our first contestant, our contestant number 1, Miss Joella Company. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Joella Company's name is Leah Russo Tomaransi, the 20-year-old from Kaveluloto, Tomatapu. She is wearing and presenting to you her sarong and say for this evening. The classic side-tie skirt with the sarong horizontally behind your waist. Bring the 2 top bullets to your preferred side pitch. Double knot them tightly together, allowing the fabric to drape open naturally along her leg. Ladies and gentlemen, a yellow sarong featuring a hand-painted edge designed by none other than Jolene Mataele, represents a beautiful blend of wearable art. It is local Tongan craftsmanship and Pacific fusion advocacy, while globally recognized as a leading human rights activist, transgender activist, and executive director of the Tonga Lady Association. Mataele is also an accomplished multi-talented artist, entertainer, and cultural designer with the Institute of Tonga. Ladies and gentlemen, Mo Pasi Mai, contestant number 1, Miss Joella Company. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give another round of applause for contestant number 1? We're moving on to contestant number 2, Miss Ra Israel, Australia. Miss Ra Israel, Australia, sarong and say. The description is, Malo LLA. Tonight, my sarong is a 3-meter large length of wrapped fabric wrapped around the waist and my legs. This type of wrapping is to wear in warm climates like in the Pacific Islands. It is made from the light and faux silks, and the color is apricot red, the color of the lava of our volcanic region. As you can see, the patterns and the flowers is to show the beauty of my skin and to show the natural shapes of my body. This is the pride I carry is a Tongan young woman. Malo Aupito, your Gardenian contestant number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Mo Pasi Pasi Mai, contestant number 2, Miss Ra Ethereal, Australia.
The battle of the grace, put your heels on the ground, look them in the face. It's a fierce competition, a beautiful test, but the hope in your heart will make you the best. Keep moving, keep shining, don't you ever stop. The faith inside your soul will take you to the top. March on, queen, walk into the light. We are stars of the night, shining so bright. Follow your dream to the competitive fire, step by step, taking it higher. Only one never fall, believe in yourself and conquer it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stella Nakuosi Maki is 24 years old, originally from Masilamea, Vava'o, and Tomoleleka Ha'apai. Pasi Pasi Mai, contestant number 2, Miss Ra Ethereal, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to contestant number 3, Miss Kahau Melia Services. Her sarong and say is inspired by the breathtaking beauty of the sunrise and sunset. Miss Kahau Melia Services sarong represents the beginning and the end of each day, a powerful reminder that God's magnificent creation, the beauty of our islands and our shared responsibility is to protect them for generations to come. The vibrant shades of the yellow amber, orange, scarlet, crimson, and deep red reflect the sun's journey across the sky. The bright morning colors symbolize hope, light, renewal, and the promise of a brighter future. As the colors gradually deepen into the rich tones of the sunset, they remind us to pause, reflect with gratitude for the blessings we have received, and renew our commitment to caring for the earth before another day begins. Each cast color also carries an important message about the reality of climate change. The warming tones represent the increasing temperatures affecting our planet, while the changing hues remind us of urgent environmental changes facing the Tongan and Pacific. Rising sea levels, coastal erosions, stronger cyclones, coral reef degradation, and unpredictable weather that threaten our homes, our livelihoods, and our cultural heritage. Through this design, Ms. Kahau Melia Services reminds us that we are all guardians of the earth, called us to stand together in protecting God's creation through sustainable action. Environment stewardship and collectively responsible for each other. Her say proudly features the Heilala, Tonga's national flower, symbolizing the beauty, resilience, strength, and identity of the Tongan people. Just as the Heilala continues to bloom with grace, it reminds us that our culture and environment are inseparable. Protecting our natural surroundings also means preserving our traditions, our heritage, and the values that define us as Tongans. styled in a modern beach-inspired wrap, her sarong embodies confidence, elegance, and authenticity while celebrating the close relationship between our people and the ocean that surrounds and sustains our island. The contemporary design reflects the spirit of today's generation, embracing cultural pride while advocating for positive change and environmental responsibility. Tonight, this is more than a costume. It is a statement of faith, culture, hope, resilience, and responsibility. It celebrates the beauty of Tonga, it honors God's creation, and serves as a powerful reminder that every sunrise offers a new opportunity to protect our planet. Together, let us rise with purpose, act with passion, act with compassion, and become true guardians of the earth for the generations yet to come. The material and cloth was hand-colored by Floralava Tuilape and wrapped and designed by the Kahaumelie, and her say was designed and made by the Miss Kahaumelie mother, Malia Falemaka Fagaosi. Ladies and gentlemen, your contestant number 3, Miss Kahaumelie Services. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to contestant number 4, Miss Jolene's HTP. Miss Jolene's sarong and fade is a hand-printed sarong that was designed by my sponsor, Miss Jolene Mataile, with an inspiration of Felicia Brown Acton's designs that is a highly versatile beachwear essential that is easily transformed into several distinct outfits. The pink, purple, and orange colors create a striking visual contrast against swimwear, making it a perfect statement for tropical vacations, beachside lounges, or pool days. Depending on the length of your sarong fabric, you can tie it into a mini skirt, a flowing maxi dress, or classic side wrap designed by her sponsor, Jolie, and her aunties, Supotua and Suli Designs, and the Mo'ui fate of students.
The battle of the grace, put your heels on the ground, look them in the face. It's a fierce competition, a beautiful test, but the hope in your heart will make you the best. Keep moving, keep shining, don't you ever stop. The faith inside your soul will take you to the top. March on, queen, walk into the light. We are stars of the night, shining so bright. Follow your dream through the competitive fire, step by step, taking it higher. Only one from, but we never will fall. Believe in yourself and conquer it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Epifania Bay is a 22-year-old contestant with roots in Homa Ewa, and Sianiwa for all, and Ma'ufanga Tongatako. Mo Pasi Pasi Mai, contestant number 4, Miss Jolene's HTP. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to contestant number 5, our last contestant for this evening. Malo Elele, my say for tonight is designed as an ikebana headpiece. This contestant number 5 is Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. The ikebana headpiece can attract everyone's eyes that walks past. The ikebana is a Japanese floral arrangement that is less cost and less flowers to make this arrangement. The browns of my headpiece picked up this afternoon from the Vuna waterfront, and the flowers picked from my neighbor's garden. This type of wrapping is known by the Pacific region, but today I wear it with pride. The color of my sarong symbolizes the ocean of the Pacific that covers most of the whole of the Pacific Islands. So, everyone should start to think of wearing this type of fashion because the El Nino is around the corner. This is what you should wear in the head and in the warm climates like in the Pacific Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, mau pasi mai, contestant number 5, Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. Ladies and gentlemen, Malia Swana Ta'ake is a 25-year-old hailing from Lema Tu'avavao and Hofwa Tongatapu. Mo Pasi Mai, contestant number 5, Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. We're going to move on and ask all the contestants to please make their way on stage so that the judges can view your guys' beautiful sarongs and your beautiful says. DJ, if you could play us a song, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 1, Miss Joella Company. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Miss Ra Ikinia Australia. Contestant number 3, Miss Kahau Melia Services. Contestant number 4, Miss Jolene XTP. And finally, contestant number 5, Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. Ladies, can we give a little twirl? Just one last twirl. Turn around! Turn around! Woo-hoo! Mau pasi mai, our beautiful MISSKATINIA! Thank you, MISSKATINIA. If you can please exit the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another beautiful video for you. If you guys could pay attention to the screens, and we will show you guys our beautiful videos for this evening. Ngā mihi nui.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for their wonderful video. How are we tonight? How are we tonight? Come on, louder than that. How are we tonight? How are we tonight? How are we tonight? How are we tonight, my family in the back? Okay, the alcoholics are all along the judges. Figure that one out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving along the program this evening. I do apologize, showing my good Buddha. But tonight's program, we have added in for this evening a memoriam for those who have passed away, which is quite fitting for tonight, as we did have one of our first Mr. Gladiator, who was on the posters and everything that was out there, Dave Bailia. And also one of the girls who kept competing every year, the beautiful Talisha, who is no longer with us. And for this memoriam, I would like to invite the beautiful Jolene for her song, Wind Beneath My Wings. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could kindly just be in silence while we perform this memoriam. Mahalo. Malo Abiso Joey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the last category tonight? For the last pageant tonight? Which is something coming up here. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Miss Galaxy in their talent competition. 5 beautiful ladies will be vying for this title of Miss Talent 2026-2027. Our first contestant this evening in the talent quest. Kelia's talent portrays the expressive joy, sisterhood, and acceptance that a chosen family finds in each other, and the sad reality that building community and being your authentic self comes at the cost of acceptance by wider society. She presents a powerful message that despite the judgments and ridicules of others, your family and loved ones lift each other up. In the final moments of performance, Kelia's own father speaks to her saying, "My family and I stand together and help each other in times of need, regardless of our differences." Kelia and her team would like to dedicate this performance to the Honorable Lupepao Utuita Taione for your patronage of the TLA, supporting our community with grace and dignity, as well as making our team feel so welcomed in the beautiful Kingdom of Tonga. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first contestant, Miss Lady Down Under. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! And I am Miss Hilala. Wow, aren't we in for a treat? The whole next 4 contestants coming up. Please make her welcome. Miss Tongaleti Association New Zealand, Benina Paya, proudly presents Guardian of Earth, an empowering dance performance that symbolizes strength, courage, and the responsibility to protect our planet. Through dynamic choreography, confident movement, and captivating stage presence, she embodies a modern-day guardian dedicated to preserving the beauty of our future Earth. Performing to Show Me How to Burlesque by Christina Aguilera, Benina brings energy, passion, and creativity to the stage. Dressed in a striking black leather-inspired mini dress and black leather boots, she represents resilience and determination and the power of self-expression. Her performance combines powerful dance movements with artistic storytelling, reflecting humanity's connection to nature and the importance of environmental stewardship. Through confidence, artistry, and inspiration, Miss Tongaleti Association New Zealand Benina Paya delivers a memorable performance that reminds us all to be guardians of our world and embrace the strength within ourselves to create positive change. As the guardian of Earth, I dance to celebrate the beauty of our planet, inspire unity, and encourage everyone to protect the world we share for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Miss Tongaleti Association New Zealand, Benina Paya. Are your lips frozen, girl? Are they fine? Our next contestant, ladies and gentlemen. My talent is based on how I adore the queen of music. You saw a few queens before? This queen is Beyonce Knowles. Tonight is all about who runs the world. Who runs the world? No, Tara runs the world. Who runs the world? There we go. Women are known as weak vessels and housewives, kitchen maids and whatever names you mentioned. But let me tell you, tonight, you're here on this very moment, on this very planet, is because of our mothers, right? Shout out to the mothers and all the women out there. She salutes you all. Malo, your Galaxy contestant number 3, Miss Jenny Tuipulotu. Round of applause, Miss Jenny Tuipulotu. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Inner Artistic Emporium. Another round of applause for the stunning Miss Jenny. You want to see more? You want to see more? Ladies and gentlemen, our next contestant coming up, please make her welcome, Miss Federal Pacific Insurance, the beautiful Diana Jane Maxey. Can we try and see what's happening with technical difficulty? Can everybody turn their Wi-Fi off, please? Just like to put that on pause, but yeah, I'll go and check what's happening at the back. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and our esteemed judges, we're just having a bit of a technical difficulty. It is not the contestant's fault. We're just having a bit of a technical difficulty at the moment. Can we move along the program, my darling backstage? Oh, are we ready, my dears?
Malolele. Malolele.
While we're trying to figure that out, you know, me as the Samoan, I always do this when I come every year. Mini, 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 mini. Mini, mini, mini. Mini, 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 mini. Batia. Batia. Hey, hey. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Love you, my Tongan family. Are we ready, my darling? Or can we go on to contestant number 5 and then come back to the beautiful Dinah Jane? Or are we ready, my dear? You? Can we start one more time? Can we? Start, please.
So now, I share with you a dance honoring the rhythms and traditions of both Pacific Islands. May these dances remind us of our unity, and may our harmonies come to work, and when we stand together, we can face any storm. Pacific Islands are more than lands, better than fortifications. We are one family, and in the face of climate change, we must help each other, protect each other, and rise together.
Do you have a donut? Ladies and gentlemen, how was that for you? Yeah? You want more? You want a more tonga? Ladies and gentlemen, our final contestant for tonight in the talent category. A surprise is a surprise. A surprise is a surprise. Lady Egypt Gaga will give you a talent that will leave you to use your imagination. To Lady Gaga's song, Hard Labor with Fire, that will leave you with either out of breath, a stomach ache, or diarrhea tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Joella Company, the beautiful Miss Lady Gaga. Contestant number 5, Miss Joella Company. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for your final contestant for tonight in the Miss Talent world, the beautiful Miss Lady Gaga. Can we clear the stage one morning? And also, we will deal with this tomorrow. How are we coming along, judges? Good? Yeah? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Security! Now, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the whole night, these people have been at the forefront as being the selection committee for this year's Talent Quest, Puletaha Quest, and also for our Say and Sarong. Please give a big round of applause after I announce the names. Rosalind Dawson, His Excellency Keith Smith, Whakahoko Tauwha, Honorable Federica Fatafeila Pahatuita, Jaya Seilua, Te Vita Vahai, Taufui no Whahau, Katinia Toe Tauke Yaho, you can beat me up afterwards, and Demi Lafo'o. Another round of applause for your judges and your scrutineers who've been doing a wonderful job this evening. So, would you like to see them one more time? Are you sure you want to see them one more time? Do you want me to jump off the lift as well? Yes? Ladies and gentlemen, moving along to tonight's program, I would like to welcome back onto the stage our MISKATINIA contestants. Oh no, I do apologize. For the talent section that you just saw tonight. Please make a welcome. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Miss Lady Down Under as your first contestant. Contestant number 2. All the way from the land of the long white cloud, Miss TLA New Zealand. Kamate, Kamate. Miss contestant number 3, Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. Contestant number 4. Contestant number 3, Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. Contestant number 4, Miss Vero Pacific Insurance. Contestant number 5, Miss Joella Company. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all these beautiful contestants for tonight. Miss Joella Company making her way out nice and slowly. Could I also invite back Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. Malo Alpizo. Pas Kimai. Over. Will it be contestant number 1? Contestant number 2? Contestant number 3? Contestant number 4? Or contestant number 5? Ladies and gentlemen, that was your Miss Galaxy this year's Talent Quiz. Malo Opito, ladies. You can leave the stage. You can go home. We can meet you on the seaboard. Okay? Another round of applause. we have a doctor in the house, Dr. Jones Akai? We need your services back here right now.
You okay, calm down.
Calm down, my sis, calm down, my sis. How are we tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Are we okay? Are we like... Do you want more? Do you want more? Don't you have work tomorrow? Ladies and gentlemen, moving along tonight's program, we are now going to be coming to another video. Another round of applause to our team who's been doing a wonderful job, the DJs and the videographers who have been putting together all these videos for this whole week. My Lord, please.
Is practically
Our gold sponsors. At Salote Hotel, we are growing sustainability and serving freshness to your table.
Bank of South Pacific Tonga Limited. Our purpose, championing prosperity for the South Pacific.
Sunshine Rental. ANZ Bank, Lavi Lakundi Apartment and Tours, Frank Enterprises. And with appreciation, we recognize our silver and bronze sponsors for their generous support.
Thank you all for your support. Now, and drop a flag, please.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for that wonderful video that was taken today, and also to the team there who put this video together. As you can see, the Vogue ladies are back on stage. Last night you saw Macarena. Tonight we are going to do the cha-cha-cha. So I would like to ask everybody to please be upstanding. Come on, judges, you can stand up, can you? Please be upstanding. Come on, everybody, please be upstanding. You know how to do that cha-cha-cha. Come on, we're all going to stand up. It's been a long night. After cha-cha-cha, we're going to announce the winners. Yeah, the top three. Come on, those at the back, the alcoholics at the back, stand up. Are we ready? DJ, come on. Oh, you don't want to stand up? Come on, stand up. Or else I'm going to come down there and get you up.
He wants you to go down. Get him up. Oh, yes.
DJ, are we ready? How does it go again? Left foot to the right.
That's right, my darling.
Okay, left.
Yeah, left.
And then right.
And you're right. Okay.
Forward. And then back.
DJ.
Hey, you were like this on Sunday. You were dancing at Pangai Motu. Stand up. DJ, are we ready?
DJ, are we ready? Come on, don't do this to me, though.
Another round of applause for a wonderful DJ tonight who's doing a wonderful job.
Okay, everyone. To your right. To your right. To your right. To the left. To the left. To the left. To the front. To the front. To the front. I want to see cha-cha. We're looking for the best cha-cha tonight. We have a prize for you. Yes, we do. Noche Habana.
That was what you call cha-cha gone wrong. Huh. You know, especially when there's a Samoan and overweight Tongan living in New Zealand and living in Australia, all they do is skippy kangaroo. And in New Zealand, the Kiwis only bite, they don't dance. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we'd like to invite the head judge or the chairperson for tonight's event to announce the top three on Miss Galaxy and MISSKATINIA in random order, not in any particular order, and of course, the top 5 for Mr. Gladiator. But before they announce, I would like to invite all our contestants to please come on stage one more time, and when we call your name or your title, please step forward, okay? Just like last night. Contestant, please come on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Kati.
Pito. Now I'd like to welcome onto the stage, as we are moving along tonight's program, the president of the Tongaliti Association, he will wrap up the scores. Top 3 for our MISSKATINIA, top 5 for our Mr. Gladiators, and top 3 again for Miss Galaxies, all in random order. Please welcome the president and tonight's head judge, Tofuing. I forgot your last name, I'm sorry.
Maupasi Mai, the president of the Tongaliti Association.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, guests of honor, distinguished guests, the honorable judges. Thank you so much for tonight. So I won't take any long. I'll just announce the results of tonight. The And when I call out if that will be your name or actually the company that you're representing, please step forward so that everyone knows who you are. I'll start with the men's tribal floral printed attire. But this top 5 will be announced in no particular order. Mr. House of Disha Style. Mr. Joella Company. Mr. Kahau Media Services. Mr. Tonga National Men's Netball Team. And last but not the least, Mr. Alpha Rental Cars. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, mau pasi-pasi mai. Our top 5 for Mr. Gladiator.
Thank you. For the salon and say, Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. Miss Jolene HTP. And our last contestant will be Miss Joella Company.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our top 3 in no particular order for the sarong princess. Mau pasi-pasi mai our MISKATINIA! Thank you, MISKATINIAs.
For the Miss Galaxy Time Press, Miss TLA New Zealand. Miss Ella Artistic Emporium. And our last top 3 contestant will be Miss Lady Tamanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our top 3 for our beautiful Miss Galaxy Mau Pasi-Pasi Mai.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, honorable judges. Thanks be to all our contestants. Please, another round of applause to our contestants tonight. Thank you.
Do you want more? Do you want more? Go home. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for your top 5, top 3, and all of our contestants for tonight. And also with all their sponsors. Malo Bito, you are more than welcome to take a bow. 1, 2, 3, take a bow, all of you. Malo. And you're more than welcome to. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Malo, well done, ladies and gentlemen, well done. Now, we have come to the end of our program tonight. But before we come to an end, one more time, I would like to acknowledge our wonderful judges who have done a wonderful job tonight. Miss Rosalind Dawson, His Excellency Keith Smith, my tooth got stuck in the other donor. Whakahoko Taufa, Honorable Federica Whakawhita Pahatuita,
Our beautiful Jaya Sailua and our stunning Tevita Vahai, and our head judge is Taufui Naufaho.
We'd like to also acknowledge our auditors, Kataina To'a Tauke Aho.
And also Demi Lafo. Now before we come to an end, we have to make our own personal acknowledgements, eh girl? We are not looking beautiful for no reason. My first comment tonight was done by a Ton. His name is Iki Ha'a, who is the brand of Public Society. A big round of applause. You'll see more of him. And tonight, I am displaying a former Miss Galaxy. She was crowned 2003, 2004. I think she paid up the judges' fee. In this beautiful garment called Fee, the beautiful Felicia Brown Acton. So if you want more of these, go and find her on Instagram. Not OnlyFans, Instagram.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to give a quick shout out to my stylists. It is Aloma Lohe and also Salote. I love you guys very much. Thank you guys so much for coming out. On behalf of the Galaxy Committee, we'd like to acknowledge you as judges, also our distinguished guests. Thank you for coming out. Please, if you're online, we do not love cyberbullying, so please just be careful of what you're saying and be nice.
And also thank you for your presence on the Produto Tayone. Give photographer Pageant for coming tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us too. Because I think Jolene is now in the back. But we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, and more fun. That's it from us.
Signing out.